Welcome to the podcast, PKP Podcast. In the Air starts right now. Right now we're at Mindframe, if you will, Mindframe Theaters. They are gracious enough to allow us to film in their theater for this podcast, this episode. Tonight we have guest of honor, birthday boy, Matt Adams, right over here. Longtime friend and confidant and ally. We have Justin Adams' brother, and we have tech expert, all knowledgeable about tech stuff, Dustin D-Unit Cole.
I'm trying to think. My intro is so long because you couldn't remember my name.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
Kind of. But we got some popcorn. We got some Blue Moons. Mindframe has beer here. Check them out. And yeah, let's just kick it off. What's in the air? What do we got? Besides all the business, what have you guys been up to this month? Just kind of like watching movies or playing games or what?
I did recently watch Old Boy. And Netflix recommended it, saying it was like a 5-star recommended movie. So I was like, Netflix, let's see how good you are. And I watched it, and I have to say it was pretty good. See, I can't say too much because the ending's a pretty good twist, but
There is a twist to it.
But the gist of the movie is there's this guy who's just sort of like a drunken lowlife. And he ends up getting kidnapped and imprisoned for 15 years by some random dude. And then he's trying to figure out who kidnapped him and why was he kidnapped. And yeah, I don't know. Have you guys seen it?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like out of the group of friends, I was the last person to ever see it. So
Probably.
Yeah, good flick. It's a Korean movie. It's foreign, so there's subtitles.
Actually, no. Well, on Netflix it was a sub.
Really?
Or no, dubbed rather.
A lot of stuff on Netflix doesn't have subtitles. They just have the dubbed version.
Well, they probably do that because if you're streaming at such a low quality, you probably can't even read it.
Yeah.
So.
It'd be nice if you could choose, though.
Yeah, it would. I mean, they got closed captioning, don't they? I thought they did. Wow.
But then, if it's already in English,
Closed captioning for the deaf?
Probably.
the deaf don't need to watch movies.
Anyway, for those of you that like a suspenseful thriller sort of movie, this is Old Boy is one for you. Yep.
I believe we talked about Old Boy in the first podcast. I don't know if it was cut or not. I remember Dave or somebody brought it up. Or was it you?
Said I watched it and then we continued on to other things.
I watched Old Boy. Oh, good movie. Okay, next topic.
Yeah.
But a game that I want to get and I still haven't gotten yet. It's only $15. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Have you guys heard about it?
No, that's the expansion, right? Or
It's an
It's a
expansion.
standalone.
Yeah, but you don't need need the first game.
Oh.
It's this 80s throwback to just an awesome action flick. They got cyborgs, they got robots, they're not dinosaurs, they're like
Dragon
things. But it's
Wait, 80s throwback dragons?
80s throwback to dragons.
I mean, I was
with dragons.
Well, I was going to say I was briefly in the 80s and I don't remember any dragons. I mean, I was born in 87, so I wasn't there for that long, but
think
You
like
missed the Dragons.
yeah.
In the 80s.
Damn
Or before.
Reaganomics.
But yeah, good move, or it's a good game. Is it like short or anything? Like, have you?
I think the story's 4 or 5 hours.
Because I know it can't be like a full standalone like
Yeah, it's not
epic.
really long, but it's only $15, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting Far Cry just to see how much it would kick the crap out of my PC. But I pretty much did that with Crysis, the first one.
Like I always get confused about those. There's Crysis and there's Far Cry 3. Both of them. Like, which one do you use more as a like a benchmark to test which is better? Like to kick your crap, I fucking
Kick the crap out of your PC.
to kick the crap out of your PC.
I think most people go with Crysis for that.
Yeah, because they patched it to have like super ultra high settings, and it looks really good. I mean, and odds are Far Cry 3 probably is graphically looks as good, if not better, but it's probably more optimized because they had more time to sort that stuff out, so it won't kick the crap out of your PC as much. But
I hear Witcher 2 is good for benchmarking your PC too, because the graphics are really good in that game.
What's your two? That's the Boogaloo.
Yes, Electric Boogaloo. Exactly.
That's how they do it.
That.
So
But
they should have called Far
Better.
Cry 3 Blood Dragon, Far Cry 3 2 Electric Boogaloo.
But it wouldn't make sense.
It would make sense because electric everything.
yep,
But it's
yep.
too
neon.
very neon.
So I was listening to Electric Avenue at work. You know, that type of music is the best to listen to on a Friday because you can't be in a bad mood. Like, I don't know, you don't like anything pre 2000, so you'd probably in your
I
own
have no
in your own
idea what
hell.
Electric Avenue is.
Holy crap!
For all the people that watch this and haven't commented or asked us questions,
What's up? No.
what's up? Yeah, we have 100 likes on Facebook. Finally, thank you for that. But
Yeah.
we are. I don't know where I was going with that.
Well, have you tried making a MySpace page for this?
No, no.
Get your views up?
Stupid. MySpace?
Is MySpace still in existence?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I pretty much think that's the place where you go if you need to find a drug dealer
Or okay.
Or a hooker?
or a terrible band.
Or a hookah bar.
Or a hookah
Town,
bar?
apparently.
Are they on MySpace? Is
That's,
that
they don't have any other sort of website. I could only find them on MySpace.
Which is very
downtown? What, do you know what it's called?
I think it's called the Riviera Lounge.
Riviera Lounge. Check it out. Dubuque local hookah bar. Ran by
Football
some.
hookahs.
He's ran by a guru. Right? He has a long beard and he wears a toga.
I didn't hear about the beard. I heard about the toga.
He had a ponytail and a beard. Kind of looked like Justin if he had a ponytail.
Maybe it
And a
was
little
Justin.
bit bigger beard.
Have you been secret hooking?
You've been sitting outside,
I just had a
cross-legged
ponytail
in
for
a chair with a 4-foot tall
very
hookah.
short amount of time. And a hookah.
Did I know you when you ponytailed?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying
That
to
was-
remember.
That was.
Wasn't that a year ago?
Yeah, it was last year.
Last year.
Oh. Oh
He
yeah.
was out of town for most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and you're out of
Well, I
town.
didn't have hair when I was out of town.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But speaking of which, speaking of last year was the start of the of our work on the Colts project. Me and Justin travel around the nation filming the Dubuque Colts. We did we're doing a documentary on them. It's almost done. It was a good time. Me and Justin became frenemies, if you will, at one point.
Yeah.
Got pretty heated. Close quarters. No showers. It was Justin. Any stories you want to relate from that?
That's appropriate for the internet.
That's appropriate for the internet, I should say.
Everything's appropriate for the internet.
I don't know.
Technically.
There's a few that'll get you in jail.
Yeah.
Probably.
Showers.
Showers. You learn a lot about someone when you try to. It was a good time. Filmed a lot of cool music. A lot of crazy kids doing stuff in the summer. Documentaries coming out.
Sometime.
Hopefully this year.
Eventually.
Music on the March is the plan for the documentary to be completed. Be ready in DVD form and all that goodness. But, yeah.
Good. Good.
Justin, have you played a game or a movie or a good pipe or a good something this month?
This year? Over the past year, have I done anything?
Yep.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That sucks.
I've been playing Sleeping Dogs because it's free on PlayStation Plus right now.
What's Sleeping Dogs?
It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but in China?
Hong Kong?
So it's like a Chinese knockoff of Grand Theft Auto.
Kind of.
It's supposed to be really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite a bit of fun. The gunplay is not amazing, but the hand-to-hand fighting is really good.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They focused on the hand-to-hand fighting.
Yeah,
What's the setting? Is it like
Hong Kong.
medieval Hong Kong or
No,
real-
it's modern.
Modern?
Yeah. Or
No,
not.
you're not gonna have a medieval Grand Theft Auto. It's like, oh,
Well, there's Red Dead Redemption, which is kind of like
stole that horse.
Did they make a second one?
Drive by.
I
What?
heard they were making a Red Dead 2.
Well, there was Red Dead Revolver and then Red Dead Redemption.
Isn't really the same thing at all.
I don't know. I never played the first or the second one, I guess. Or any book.
Okay.
Matt Adams knows.
I know nothing. I played Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about a second one.
I thought they might have.
I'm kind of pissed that they didn't bring Red Dead Redemption to the PC, because if they would have brought it to the PC, I definitely would have bought it. But
They never did?
no, since my Xbox is like not doing too well.
PS3.
Yeah, there's that. So how about that next PlayStation? That's gonna look neat.
Yeah.
That button that lets you instantly share your crap.
Oh hey, want to share a video that you just made
Nope.
playing the game?
Has there been any release of images of how the PlayStation is going to look yet?
I don't think they've released images of the
yeah.
console itself. They just have the images of the controller.
Controller.
Yeah.
How does it
Got a
look?
Touch screen in it? It's like the.
Well, it's not. It's not.
Screen.
It's not.
Well, yeah,
touch
touch
pad.
Yeah, it's more. It's more like the mouse pad on a
Yeah.
on a laptop, but
Huh.
it pretty much looks like a PlayStation 3 controller, except it's got the touch area. The L2 and R2 triggers are a bit longer, so they're more like gun triggers rather than that little curved flipper that they have on the PS3. And there's a share button, which is supposed to let you instantly share your stuff with the Facebook or whatever. I don't know.
What can you share with it?
Videos.
Can you take
it will
videos?
Record
Yeah, like
whatever
videos,
gameplay you're doing, and then you can
screenshots,
just upload it to the internet.
That's weird. And I'm guessing.
Play.
You can share your
game.
screen with friends that are sitting at their house,
Yeah.
so they can watch you play
And
the
then
game from their house.
And then they could
That
actually
sounds fun.
take control of your character. Yeah, they could,
If you're doing
over the internet.
terrible.
Over the internet, they can take the reins of your game and play for you.
Really?
And they can add in, they can give you helpful, crates and crap. I
That's
heard
weird.
For certain games.
Crates?
Drops or something.
Well, yeah, that'd be sweet. You playing Gran Turismo 6, and all of a sudden someone drops a helpful crate for you. Or something.
Popcorn up.
Bomb.
Matt Adams. You can get another popcorn. No.
That's almost full.
We'll be gone. We're hungry. Anyways, so when's E3? I got an email that something's Xbox is going to be announcing in 9 days or something.
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah,
something coming
Before
out?
E3.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
E3, but
that's
that's
this
yeah.
month.
It's rumored that it's, the Xbox Infinity as the next console. I haven't seen anything else about that, but other than somebody tried to sell on eBay Project Durango development kit, which is like a PC built to replicate what the Xbox Infinity or whatever it is, so that the devs that are working on the launch titles can have something to program against, so they can make the titles so there's actually games available for the console before it's announced.
Huh.
Yeah, some dude was trying to sell for $10 grand or something like that. But other than that, there really hasn't been any information. Or at least I haven't seen
There's
anything.
a lot of rumors about stupid crap that probably isn't going to happen.
Like not being able to play used games.
Always online.
Yeah. Well, I think Microsoft said that their next console is not going to require always online. So that's a sigh of relief. But
Yeah.
It'd lose a lot of their market.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of people still don't connect their consoles to the internet.
ain't nobody got
As
time
strange
for
as
that.
that seems.
You wouldn't be able to use the internet when
Nobody got
Mediacom
time
goes
for that,
out
so you
randomly.
When stupid people cut the fiber line. So what was the deal with that anyway? Like,
Oh,
was it just
yeah. Big internet outage last week. Missed the update for whatever week this is for the website. Apparently, in Cedar Rapids or in somewhere around Cedar Rapids, somebody cut an optical cable that has the Mediacom internet access and US Cellular's access to their phones and what have you. So people with Mediacom and US Cellular had no service for like 5 hours or however many hours it was.
It was terrible. I almost read a book.
Almost read a book.
Almost.
Right here, Dustin.
Luckily, I have a stash of old photos that I pulled off the internet when I was like 12, and it's like, oh, this is funny. I'm going to save it to my computer because it's dial-up. I'm never going to get it back. And so I was just perusing my 12-year-old sense of humor.
Those were the days.
I'm disappointed in myself.
12 hours to load anything
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, what was life before Facebook, before Google, before all that business? What was life then?
I played Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color.
Good times. Game Boy Color, fucking Neo Geo Pocket. I had a Neo Geo for a little bit.
I like how you said no swearing and you just dropped an F-bomb.
Damn it, Paul.
I'll bleep it out.
You're not gonna bleep it out.
I know I want him too lazy.
No, if you got some of the audio of the blender over there, just do blender
put the
over
blender
it.
on.
People
It's just
not,
like how they do it in Deadliest Catch.
what, they do have a blender?
They do it, yeah, they have a blender
they're-
on site.
Yeah, they're out like catching fish on the deck, and all of a sudden you hear this blender for no reason.
You can't swear.
But yeah, what do you guys think is going to be the future for Xbox? Like, we saw the stuff for PlayStation 3, how you can watch your friends and you can take over for your friends. Do you think Xbox is going to do the same thing, or?
Well, I think the Xbox is going to definitely have more social media integration because that's the trend. Everyone, pretty soon it's going to be, people are going to be Instagramming screenshots of their game instead of their lunch and whatnot.
Makes sense. I already know a kid who does that. He has an Instagram and he does it on Steam. He takes photos of his game that he plays. I think he plays like PlanetSide 2 or something, and he always takes photos of it and he posts them. I find it kind of weird,
Yeah.
but I could see that as being the next thing.
Screenshots?
Like screenshots of games, of like shit that you do in the game.
People already do that.
Do they?
I don't see
What,
too
take
much.
screenshots?
But
No,
not-
and like post them and shit.
But they're not in a grainy filter, making it look like
Yeah.
this video game
So you
is
just
from
wanna
1842.
Get some,
Photoshop
Instagram, Xbox Instagram right there.
I never caught on to that Instagram thing, but then again, my meals are usually not worth taking a picture of. Although I did have Phineas and Ferb mac and cheese the other day. Holds the cheese better. I'd recommend it.
Made by
Made in the shape
Crafts, right?
Kraft, yes. Yeah.
So Matt Adams, you see anything or do anything in the last month that's been... Matt Adams, by the way, just had a birthday.
He did
He's
say
now
birthday boy at the
18.
beginning.
Birthday boy, Matt Adams, 18 years old.
18.
And he's legal, ladies.
He's
Watch
legal
out.
now. Watch out. He's taken, though. But, yeah.
I played a little bit of Monaco. Got that on Steam when it came out. It's a heist game. You do 4-player co-op or play it alone. It's just like a top-down view, and there's 8 different characters, and they all have a different special ability.
Is that same screen co-op?
Yes. Well, I haven't tried it online,
I know you can do.
but you can do local co-op, and it's on the same screen.
What'd you get it? What was it for?
I got it on Steam.
For
They also
PC
have it.
or...
No, Steam is...
Steam
I don't know.
on the
The,
PC.
the only console Steam thing is like Portal 2.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna run with that. I thought they were gonna go go to town and putting Steam on the consoles, but
That's what I thought happened.
They're making a Steam box,
oh yeah, they're making a Steam box.
but that's not
It
really a
means
console.
like
Yeah.
the PS3 Play Portal 2 and signed into
Yeah.
Steam thing. But
So yeah, future of gaming. Future of gaming.
Holodeck.
I don't think we have that
yeah.
technology yet.
Xbox's weird projection
Yeah, it's-
thing.
What? What's that?
Oh yeah,
They're,
it works with the Kinect. That one.
Projection thing.
yeah, I don't know if there's really details about it, but I've
Are they
seen some
actually
pictures.
like
It
releasing
projects
that to
the
people
game
to use?
on your room.
Yeah, so you have
Like-
like the TV, and then it'll project like
More stuff.
stuff around to give for more ambience
Like
or something.
behind the like, say the screen's right here, and you're saying like it will show stuff
No,
around
like
it. Or?
it like projects it on the whole room
Really?
around you.
How does it How does it do that? Is there a projector on the Kinect or the Xbox or?
Probably have to mount
I
a
don't think
projector
anyone
somewhere.
knows.
Yeah, they probably have
Yeah.
like a purchased projector,
Yeah.
something.
Just another peripheral you have to buy or something?
Well, I remember reading Nintendo did do some research with trying to integrate smell into the N64.
Really?
Like they figured out like these 3 primary smells or whatever, and they had this device that would try to emulate the smells of certain parts of the game. Like I think I remember reading they were doing it with Donkey Kong 64, where you'd shoot out like the smell of banana when you collect a banana or whatever.
I saw something recently on Geekology. It's a little thing that you put on the bottom of your smartphone, and you can text people smells. Or if you play like a shooting game, it'll release gunpowder smell or some bullshit. But you'd have to like buy the little packets to refill it.
That's weird.
Yeah. So you could just like spam smell someone.
I could just see this now. Like I'd be, because you know, when I'm on the toilet, I'm bored, so I'll pull out the phone, and now I can text smells to people.
Yeah.
Guess what? Guess what you're going to be texted? Oh, check this out. Burrito night yesterday.
Yeah. It was a Japanese product, of course.
Oh.
Japanese people always creating weird stuff. Check them out.
Check out the Japanese.
Check out the Japanese.
They're strange
Good
people.
culture,
Well,
good people, good sushi, weird stuff.
I'm trying to figure out if this is racist. I mean,
Hopefully.
you are saying they're good people, but that's like,
Yeah, I'm saying they're good. We did have to drop a few bombs on them, but they're good people for the most part.
well, it's like saying Asians are good at math. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a positive trait, but it's still kind of racist to say that.
Well, kind of. But
And just to be fair, I know Asians that are bad at math, so I'm just
is
whatever.
Scott one of them?
Yeah, Scott's not very good at math.
Really? Final segment for On the Air. Let's just go around the room. What was your first console and game that you played that you can remember as a kid? Matt Adams.
First console was a Nintendo.
Like a
The
NES.
original,
The original?
Nintendo NES. The first game I remember playing, I guess, was Karnov. It's a side-scrolling, platforming kind of game. Shot fireballs out of your belly.
as they should be.
Russian guy.
Yep.
Russian guy with fireballs.
Bald, shirtless.
That's how it should be. Justin?
That's the first I remember too. So we lived together.
Ah, shit.
Our dad,
What's the first one you liked?
our dad was way better at that game than us.
Karnov?
Really?
I liked that game.
You like the same game?
Until we got Excite Bike. Fucking Excite Bike.
Castlevania.
Right.
Have you-
Dustin.
Okay. Well, my first console was like them, an original NES. I remember the Christmas we got it because my parents packed it in those little cardboard boxes that you get at like Yonkers or wherever when you buy clothes and you give clothes away. So we're thinking, oh crap, we're just getting a sweater, and then like it's a Nintendo and like 13 games because my parents got it used from somebody, and I'm trying to think of what the first game was we played. I don't know. The first one I really remember is the original Ninja Gaiden, and yeah, pretty much back when I got it, I could only get past the first 2 levels. Now I can get past a majority of the levels. I still can't beat it.
It's a hard game.
Yeah.
Not easy.
I haven't met anyone that's any better at that game than I am, which sucks because I have much to learn. It's a game of you have to memorize exactly where the enemies are in order to know how to dodge them and
lot of
counter
those
them.
It's like a timing. It's a timing thing.
Did you watch that Retro Game Master?
Yes.
Like the last 3 levels of the game, you have to beat without dying.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you go back.
Yeah.
Like die on the last level, restart the last 3.
Yeah. And I guess the idea was that there's only a limited amount of memory on those cartridges, so to make the game last longer, they just made it stupidly hard. So how about you, PK?
Well, the first console I got was it was a Sega Genesis with a Sega CD. I didn't really. My brother played it more than I did, but the first, like, I guess you could say the first game that I played, the console that I would pick would be PC because my dad bought an Atari computer back in the 90s, and the first game that he got was a game called Diamond Mike. My dad actually played the game more than I did, me and my brother. There was a little joystick, and Diamond Mike was like, it was kind of like Pac-Man, where you had to avoid the bad guys and you had to collect all the little jewels or whatever it was. It's not a twist off. You have to use it. But Diamond Mike was so fun, and I remember just getting so frustrated at the game because it was a decent game from what I remember, and like me and my brother would play it, and whenever we died, we'd just get so pissed. We actually broke the controller, the little joystick thing, a few times. And I remember my dad being so pissed when he learned that we broke the controller because the game was frustrating. It was very, very frustrating, but it was fun. Diamond Mike, check it out, Atari. Buy an Atari, or there's probably a ROM of it now. Play it, it's a fun game. We're done with games now, we're done with In the Air.
I don't think we were talking about music.
Games, whatever. We're done with games.
Call me maybe? I don't know.
Nope.
Now we're all about Origins, the meat of the podcast, PKP Origins. All of us here. This is, I guess you could call the core group, the core friend group of PKP.
Found it.
Boom. We have 2 YouTube channels right now. One is PKP Film, and the other one is Sano 32. Little known fact: Sano 32 is the first YouTube channel that we had, and the first video that's on there, and I think it still should be on there, is a video called Airsoft 06 that we actually filmed at Adam's farm. The Adams family used to have a farm that we would have airsoft battles and stuff on, and it's just a showcase of all the, like, a few of the battles that we did. Pretty sure all of us were on it, and that was actually like.
Was that the one where I was dual pistol Dustin?
Dual Pistol Dustin, yeah. Check it out. It's on the screen right now, and that's actually that was done in 2006, and that's actually not the first video we've ever done. It's the first video on YouTube, but the first video that we ever did, which has all of us in it and a few more of our friends, is a video called Camping 2006, where all of us and like 2 or 3 other people, we all went to a campground at Devil's Lake.
Yeah, Devil's Lake.
Devil's Lake.
Devil's Lake, Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin, right next to the Dells, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like it's a parody. It's not really a parody, but it's just like an opening video, like an opening sequence to kind of like a show, like a fake show, and it's cool. I never put it on YouTube because I didn't think it was good enough for YouTube, but really it probably is. But it's just like
There's probably worse stuff.
yeah, there's probably worse stuff on YouTube, but it was just like my first attempt at editing video and putting something together, and it's a cool video. You're seeing clips of it right now. I don't know if I'm gonna put it or not, but that's
So you are seeing clips, but you might not.
yeah, but that's
You could just
the
be
gist
having a
of it.
seizure.
Yeah, but that's the video. All of us have been basically involved since then. In when did you guys go to Clark? 2006, 7?
2005.
2005, 2006. Yeah.
Started in 7?
So
You're slow.
around
I'm
that
younger.
time, YouTube videos, the big thing about being like on a nerd on YouTube was doing a lightsaber video. So there were some really good ones, and then there's some really shitty ones. I decided to make like a Star Wars video, and luckily Matt Adams and our friend Paul Schrader and Justin McDowell, they had nothing better to do that night, I'm guessing. So we just shot a YouTube lightsaber video, and it wasn't the best choreographed video. I don't know, choreographed, whatever you want to call it. Matt Adams, do you want to speak at all your experience of being in like the third video PKP has ever made?
No. It's the first video I remember being in. I don't remember the other two at all.
I was recording during the camping thing.
I don't remember the camping one at all.
Well, it was pretty.
I just remember you as Snake Grills.
He wasn't Snake then.
That was before
Yeah,
Snake Grills.
Well, he wasn't Snake Grills, but
It was a big precursor of Snake.
It was.
you were dressed like Solid Snake. That was before the Snake Grills
Yeah.
mashup.
Yeah. But anyways.
Anyway, Star Wars thing. None of us had acted or anything before, so I think we were all pretty terrible.
It's a good video.
Hurt my back falling over a couch, getting knocked down. Did some terrible sword fighting with PVC pipes.
Yep.
Pretty much it.
Yep. And funny thing is, Justin McDowell, the guy who played the Sith in the video, he now teaches. He teaches at like a middle school or something, and he teaches videography and like the digital technology stuff. And he actually uses that video to show his kids what not to do, how not to film something, because the video was just that bad. But you know, in our defense, it was our first video, and like Matt said, we didn't really have much experience in acting. But it was a good first attempt. I put a lot of work into it. Putting that lightsaber stuff onto the screen back in the day was just a lot.
Didn't you have to
of
do
work.
that frame by frame?
Yeah, I had to do it frame by frame, and it was horrible.
Gotten a lot better at videos.
Yeah, we gotten a little better.
Just a bit.
Speaking about
stop using lightsabers.
Yeah, we stopped using lightsabers. Actually,
Those aren't on YouTube anymore, are they?
the ones that I did are not.
Copyright.
Yeah,
Actually,
copyright
funny
claim.
story. I don't know if it relates. It's just kind of like a funny little quirky thing. The videos that we did, the lightsaber videos, they were called To Darkness. And now Star Trek came out with a new movie, Into Darkness. So I think they stole my idea.
J.J. Abrams is doing Star Wars now.
Yeah. Oh, J.J. Abrams is doing Star Wars now, so Star Wars 7, To Darkness is coming out soon. Stole my idea. Copyright PKP 2006, whenever we did the video.
2006.
2006.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
But,
Well, I remember it was definitely when we were at Clark, because I remember.
Yeah.
I remember I filmed.
It's in the bean scene.
I filmed.
yeah, before the lines done.
Yeah. So it would have been.
Yeah, I remember seeing.
I was
I remember
there.
seeing that stuff. Seeing the video of them walking through the halls of Clark.
Yeah.
I remember filming JJ once in the summer. On that time, we were on the median of the highway.
That was for Man vs. Kind of
Yeah,
Wild,
okay.
right?
No, that was a Man
This
vs.
is-
Kind of Wild. That was.
Let's have some side story here. Me and Matt did a video, and we did another video a year later. But that same summer, me, JJ Beck, who is Barry Gross from Man vs. Kind of Wild, and Dustin were starting production on another lightsaber video, a sequel to that one. And Dustin can go from there. It never aired, but
Yeah.
now you, not why, but Dustin.
Well, I remember once we filmed some scenes in like when it was winter, just in front of Clark College, now Clark University, I guess. I don't remember much of that other than JJ falling into the snow and then whining about being cold. But the main thing I remember is that summer. I don't know if it's the summer before or the summer after. There was a median in the highway between East Dubuque and Galena that had a few like short cliffs and stuff like that. So we wanted to film there, and so we parked on the side of the road, got into the median, filmed some stuff, and then
The lightsabers ended up breaking.
lightsabers broke. A state trooper pulled up, asked us what we were doing. We explained to him that we were just that were just filming some stuff, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. Just stay out of traffic and look both ways before you cross the street, that sort of thing." So he's cool with that. And then I can't remember what it was. Actually, wait. When that state trooper came by, didn't we have to have him jump your car?
I had to. He asked me to move my car onto the grass, and my car wouldn't start because my alternator died. So then the cop had to. He had to jump start my car for me.
And then we let the car run for a while because we didn't know we thought it might have just been the battery died, because that happens on occasion. So we left it run for a while to charge the battery, and then shut it off and did some more filming. And then lo and behold, the battery was dead again because the alternator was the culprit. Luckily, your dad was coming back from Galena and saw us on the side of the road, and he provided us a little bit of water and jumped the car again so we could take it to Walmart and get it looked at.
Yeah. Luckily, back in the day, my parents owned a restaurant in Galena, so my dad was coming home from work, and he saw us. So we weren't stranded for X amount of hours because that area that we were in, the phone service was not good. So we would have been stranded for a long time probably if he didn't show up. And it was hot.
Oh yeah.
It was very hot. We didn't bring any provisions with us or anything, and which was pretty dumb on our part.
Lesson learned.
And it was funny because after he picked us up, it started raining like really hard. So luckily, everything worked out.
That was a fun time.
It was, and the funniest part was that all of that footage that we filmed that day, it was usable, but I accidentally deleted it.
You didn't tell me that.
Yes, it's all gone. All of the original footage was gone because when I first started editing videos, for some reason I had in my mind. Nowadays, everything I film I save, I archive.
Backed up.
Yeah, it's all backed up somewhere. But back in the day when I first started editing videos, like the camping video or the Star Wars video, for some reason I always had in my head, like after I finish editing something, I'm just like, I can just delete all the stuff we didn't use. Yeah, I can just delete all the original footage. When I started doing that, I accidentally deleted stuff that I needed. So from that point on, I always save everything that I shoot. And I think this should be a rule of editing that you should keep everything that you shoot.
Well, you never know when you're going to want to splice that in. He's going to splice that in right now.
You just need some random B-roll of just like Justin eating a sandwich or something.
I don't think that's ever been recorded. But
Probably not.
Hours of footage of Justin eating sandwiches.
He's going to sit down one day in front of the camera and just
eat a
next
sandwich.
month's podcast, Justin eats a sandwich. Pay attention.
Check it. But yeah, those are the first videos. That's the starting of PKP. It's where it all went. It just took off from there. After that, we filmed like Troy Potter or something, and then we started Cartoon Floor. We did Man vs. Kind of Wild.
There was a lot of that.
Yeah.
it's not very good.
Well, the first episodes I really liked.
I've done clones.
Yeah.
It started off as an actual spoof
Paul's
of...
writing.
It started as an actual spoof of the survival show of Man vs. Wild with Bear Grylls. And we would do like, ha ha ha, there's a licorice bush, we can use this for sustenance, that sort of thing. That was kind of fun.
You can only do that so many times, though.
Yeah, I know we did it twice for sure. There was the licorice bush, and then there was the freezy pop bush.
The freeze puppets plant.
Yeah. And I remember making the mistake of, I was bored and I had a camera, so I decided to start running through the woods filming myself, kind of what do you call it, Blair Witch style.
Yeah.
Like so scared, freaking out.
Episode 3, first season, check it out.
Oh, you know that shit.
I know that shit because I had to edit all of it.
Yeah, and apparently that was amusing enough for PK to keep me in more episodes as clones, and eventually the character Polo, or Pollo, as the script said.
Nobody knows this.
Pollo in the script?
I spelled polo wrong.
Too many L's. It became Mexican chicken. Or Spanish, I guess.
Yeah, that was his call sign. No. Little known facts. I kind of hinted at it on the website a little bit. Man vs. Kind of Wild had like 10 or so episodes. It ended actually with a movie, which can technically be called 2 episodes because it's an hour long. It might be aired later on, or I might just reshoot the whole thing with professional actors later on in the future.
Just upload it the way it is, unedited.
Everyone wants me to upload it the way it is. It
Leave
is
a
edited.
comment if you want them just to upload it right now.
Yeah.
Or just leave
You're
a
not gonna
comment
leave a
if you
comment,
just
I know,
if you don't
but
care.
You're not gonna care, but
I'll leave a comment.
so will I.
Hopefully. But anyways, it was Man vs. Kind of Wild, and then we started Ghost Hunter Dave. Apparently, a lot of people like Ghost Hunter Dave. Like, I don't know what's the draw to it, but
I found it funny.
that was the most popular one. And then we did On Patrol, and that one was kind of... It had its good points, but it needs to be shorter.
Yeah, but still, probably one of my favorite moments of On Patrol was, long story short, my character, Shaquille O'Neal, was left for dead in front of the Telegraph Herald, our local newspaper, in front of their offices. And so they carry me out of this car and just drop me and then drive off. And there's like somebody in a car at the stoplight yelling, "Hey!" like concerned. It was so funny. And then it started to rain while I was just lying on the ground. So yeah.
And in On Patrol, Justin is always the bad guy, and he always ends up getting killed at the end.
Always.
And that was in it.
Although the episode I was in, I don't remember him getting killed. I remember him killing me.
He died.
Yeah, you
Justin
shot me in the face, right?
Yeah, I shot you in the chest.
Whatever. No, I thought you could.
Ryan injured you. Ryan shot your knee by ricochet bullet, and then I kind of was like,
Okay,
yeah, just kind of like,
He's spraying him with a spray bottle like a bad cat.
yep, that's what's going on. But so yeah, we're doing that. I want to announce right now. I think we can do this. So far, if you're friends with some of our friends on Facebook, you've noticed that we have a few photos of Colonel Urban, who actually came from Man vs. Kind of Wild, and he's in Murder Party, and he's going to be in a little bit of another thing that we're doing that we're going to be filming soon. Colonel Urban is getting his own show. This is official right now. I'm saying this. Colonel Urban is getting his own show. I'm saying this right now. It's going to be called Urban Zerbex. We filmed like 5 episodes so far.
I thought it was only 4.
Well, maybe 4.
You wanted to do Union Park. That would have been the 5th, right?
Well, there's
Oh wait, no, we did the 2 out in the woods.
Yeah, we did 2 out in the woods.
That one day,
and then the first one we did was we found it by chance, and then there was an amusement park, an abandoned amusement park that we found. And so yeah, the show is going to be called Urban Zerbex. It's basically Colonel Urban goes to these abandoned buildings and stuff located around the Midwest, and hopefully like further. We are going to look for funding later on if the show takes off. I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. It's like abandoned video stuff on YouTube is pretty popular.
Yeah.
Apparently, some people did some urbex in Russia for the tallest abandoned structure, which was like this crazy radio tower that was like 300 some feet tall, and they just kind of climbed to the top and filmed that. That'd be kind of fun, although
We'd
scary.
We'd have to go to Russia.
Yeah.
That's why we need funding. For this.
So check out Urban Zerbex if you guys like it.
It might not be out yet.
It's going to be out in the next few weeks.
Right.
First episode is going to drop within the next few weeks. Check it out. It's basically Colonel Urban goes to these abandoned places. We use the GoPros. We use the good cameras. We get a lot of angles. A lot of times, from what I saw on YouTube, a lot of times people just have one camera and it's really like a crappy view. But we put production into it, and if you guys like the show, we're gonna start like a little donation thing going on. where if the show gets popular enough, I want to actually be able to fund trips to other places. And yeah, I think it would be great because there's a lot of abandoned places like around here, and I think there's even more abandoned cool places out there.
Farther away.
Out there, somewhere around the Midwest.
In the land of YouTube.
The land of YouTube. So check it out. Urban Zerbex is coming out. Official announcement. Mindframe Theaters is the official announcement place for the next show. We got another show coming down the line. That's still kind of under wraps. Dustin's a part of it. I'm a part of it.
It's under wraps, but he's just going to tell you about it right now.
I'm going to tell you about it right now. No, I'm not.
Has anything happened with that?
Just planning right now. Nothing big.
I came up with a joke we could use.
Oh, that's good.
It's a good one.
It better be.
Oh, it's great.
I guess we're segueing into the future of PKP right now. So, Justin, do you want to... I don't know.
I guess I need to work on a new poster.
Yeah, we got posters coming out.
Want to buy one?
We can give you signed... We can give away like regular versions, signed versions, which are worth more money.
They will be.
They will
when
be.
we become famous.
One day. Right, Matt Adams? No. We also have, I guess you can call it another show. I don't know if Dave Tucker, you know Dave, how Dave wrote Murder Party and all that stuff. Technically it's a show, but we're going to have it be as a single movie, as a double feature with the original. Murder Party 2, I think it's basically public knowledge now. Murder Party 2, we've
talked about that.
Yeah, have we? Yeah.
On the podcast.
We're gonna start filming it end of this month, end of May, and it's more Whiskers themed. I don't know if we've talked about it yet. It's gonna be around Whiskers more, but it's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. There's talk of a gorilla suit being involved.
Gorilla suit?
A gorilla suit being involved.
Who owns a gorilla suit?
I don't want to give away any names, but our nemesis, Dave Duca, might be purchasing a gorilla suit. Second thing that I wanted to talk about the shows is that I don't want to give too much away right now, but there may be a crossover between two of the shows that we have going on, possibly involving a paranormal investigator and two detectives in Dubuque. There may be a crossover episodes, each one getting their own respective episode. It may happen.
How is that going to make sense? Because Ryan is dead in one series.
I'm not saying anything. I don't know what's going on.
Well, if he's dead,
Ryan plays.
I guess he's just a different person.
He's a different person.
Well, if he's dead in Ghost Hunter, then he can just come back as a ghost.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it right now. This might not even air.
This part.
Let's just not air it. Let's leave him in suspense.
Yeah. I'll just cut it off right now. No.
Yeah.
Questions, comments, please put them in the description or write in the comments.
You're
You're in the description.
We have a website here. You guys don't even look at it ever, so we're gonna get rid of it. Viral video of the month is Star Trek Next Generation fans are gonna like it. It is Riker's. What was the video called?
Oh no, it's just Riker sitting down.
It's just Riker sitting down.
I don't remember what it's
in
called.
Star Trek, the Next Generation, he always sat down.
Over
yeah.
the chair.
And we did it at the beginning of the video, so that's our video of the video.
Video of the video.
That's our parody
Check
of
it out.
that video. Well, they already checked it out because it's the beginning.
You're welcome.
Rewind.
You're welcome, America.
Look at it
Yeah. So, yeah, stay tuned. We got some great stuff coming along, and it's going to be awesome. What? Later.